Hi, I'm Roger Wilson. One of the staples of Chicago-style blues is what is referred to as the double shuffle. So much of early rock and roll and popular music was derived from this style, and the emphasis of this simple technique is more on the feel as opposed to the actual mechanics. We'll begin by learning the simple rhythm part, and then adding in the turnaround, which is really the most complicated part of the whole progression. This is the basis for much of the blues you've ever heard, so we'll be in the key of E using the 1, 4, 5, which are E, A, and B. So let's go through that once. Okay, now we're playing the 1, 4, 5 in the key of E, based off the E chord, based off the A chord, and then based off of the B7th chord. Now we're just going to be using partial notes of each of these chords in the blues style, but these are the 3 chords that we're looking at. Now to start with the feel, you're just taking the 2nd fret of the 5th string and the 6th string open, and you're just playing the 2 notes there. And then you're taking your ring finger and bringing it to the 4th fret of the 5th string. Now, if you've played blues before, you know what I'm talking about, but if you've never done it, this is just the basis for it. And the feel on these 2, you're hitting the last 2 strings. A very simple thing to do, but you're just concentrating on the feel on the right hand. Now the next chord is based off the A chord, and you're just taking the 5th string open, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and you're playing the second fret of the 4th string, so you're playing the 4th string and the 5th string together. And then go into the 4th fret of the 4th string with the ring finger to get the same kind of sound we just did. Now for the 5 chord, we're basing it off the B bar chord, and all we're doing is we're taking the 2nd fret of the 5th string and the 4th fret, just a little bit of a stretch here, 4th fret of the 4th string, and we're playing those 2, taking part of the bar chord, and using those 2 notes, and then with the little finger, we're grabbing up here to the 6th fret. Now you can just take some time with that and just work on that stretch if you've never played it before. So your 3 chords are the feel, using the feel, the swing feel that I used here. Now, during that part there, we'll go up and use the turnaround shortly, and I'll show you that. But now, just with the speed changes, if you wanted to do something like... You could also do a very, very slow blues and doing something like... You could also do it with a straight feel, like where you could go, instead of the swing that I just played, like using the dotted notes, you can just play a straight. PDF I'm referring to is written in a swing or shuffle feel. It can also be played fast, slow, moderate, and even with a straight feel. Now, Jimmy Reed was big on playing it with a very restrained but powerful feel. You can check that out in my premium lesson on Jimmy Reed here at freeguitarvideos.com. In the meantime, I'll play the progression straight with the Jimmy Reed style turnaround. Okay, now I'm going to play the progression all the way through, doing what I just did, using the written feel here and concentrating on the feel. But then I'm going to play the turnaround, and I'm going to show you that in detail at the end of the progression. All right, now the most complicated part of what we did when we came down from the B chord and then the A chord. Now to end and start on the turnaround, you can hit the two notes there on the E chord, the B on the 5th string and the 6th string open one time, and then we're going to go up and make an E7th chord, 3rd position E7th chord. Now the way you do that is if you know what a D7th chord is. If you don't, here it is. There's the D7th chord, 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 1st string, and then the 4th string is open. But now you just be using the first 3 strings. You move this up 2 frets, 1, 2, 3. Now that's an E7th chord, 3rd position E7th chord, and all you're going to do, you can use it with your pick or you can use your fingers. I use the pick and fingers, but you play the 3rd string. Okay, so the 2 notes there for 1 beat. Okay, 3rd string, 1st string, and then 2nd string. Now drop the chord 1 fret down, and then drop it down one more time to the D7th. So you're going. Now you can also, I'm doing with the pick and my middle finger and ring finger, but now you can also play it with a pick if you want to. Not like that, but like this. And then on the 3rd string, you're going to hit the 3rd string open, and then you pick the 1st fret. Now you can either hammer it if you want to, or just pick it. And then the 2nd fret, 4th string, 4th string open, 5th string open, 1st fret, and then your 5 chord, which would be 3 notes of the B7th chord. 2nd fret, 5th string, 1st fret, 4th string, and 2nd fret, 3rd string. So you've got. Now these are in triplets also. So your first note of the chord, beginning the turnaround, is a quarter note. Then you've got 3 sets of triplets. So just work that slowly a couple times. And you're ending up on that half note of the B7th chord, 3 notes of the B7th chord. So coming down from the progression, from the 5, 4, and then turn around. I'll do this slow a few times again. Now I'm going to play it again, the whole progression, with a straight Jimmy Reed feel, and just really concentrating on the powerful feel. Starting like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4. can also do the Jimmy Reed feel with the swing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. The blues covers a lot of ground. This is just a sample to get you started if you're just beginning. Be sure to check out my other premium lessons at freeguitarvideos.com. I hope to see you along the way. And until then, keep on picking. I'm Roger Hurricane Wilson.